strep throat and probable case. Katie, I'm just reading your comment here. Probably as a 26-year-old healthy female, I never expected how incredibly painful COVID is. Glad to be back with you, Ted. Wow. Katie, we're glad to have you back. All right. Oh, I'm gonna just pull my legs in here and twist. We're gonna start in a minute or two. But get your mat ready. I'm gonna do the same thing here with this leg. Okay. Good morning. I heard that you were coming. Oh, she might be back to her old ways. Exactly. All right, you guys that are joining us from home, welcome. Thank you very much for joining. This is my lovely studio here in Malibu, sunny Malibu, California, and we're officially open. But as you can see, open now is different than open was 4 months ago. So we do these streams on a donation basis. You can go to 5pointyoga.com and you can scroll down a little bit and you can pay for your class, sign up through MindBody. That would be incredibly helpful. Or you can send us a donation. There's 2 different ways to do it. Venmo me directly at Teddy McDonald, or there's a little thing we did for like a $15 suggested donation for your online class. And that's only if you're in the financial position to do it. I don't want anyone to feel like they need to do that. If you can, great, that's fantastic. If not, I wanted this to be here for people to be able to move through stress and to ultimately thrive through these hectic times. And little did we realize how hectic they would be, but we're still streaming and we're still here, right? As the world continues to evolve in a direction that we never really thought it would evolve in. So good times. But anyway, thank you for your support. In addition to that, or separate from that, just a little note on small businesses. So I don't know if you were here Saturday. So a friend of mine whose husband is an attorney downtown LA has been using the same jeweler for 20 years for anything. Every so often buy his wife a gift, or they have 2 daughters and family, and so he'd always go to the same guy, and this poor guy now is unable to cut a deal with his landlord, and he's going to go out of business because of the lockdown. And that's just one, right? We're lucky here. I know in this shopping center alone there's like 10 stores that are not going to reopen, that are just shutting down, right? And I think it's so sad. And then right now we're just beginning to sort of see this whole crazy fallout. I just got off the phone with my friend from the New York Roadrunners Club, and they are now, she says, about to lay off about 1/3 of their staff. They have 250 people. So they've been able to hang on this long, and because they canceled the New York City Marathon. And that's 70% of their annual revenue, right? So it's so things are not, we're not like out of the woods, and so it's really hard. So I thought that at least the thing that I can do is help us move through some of this stress and keep us strong, those of us that can, strong and healthy. So today I thought we would do a little shoulders. I was thinking a little bit of shoulders and upper back, and someone coming in, and core. So kind of a nice little sort of more upper, midsection, shoulders and upper back. So let's go ahead and start with your feet about shoulder distance here. Bring the palms together, close your eyes. Start breathing in and out of your nose, good, smooth, even breaths in and out of your nose. I'm gonna set this. Oh, there she is. Hey, Kathy. Let's see. Good, so take a moment here, set your intention to release some stress, to heal, to strengthen, whatever that means for you. And then while you're voicing that intention to yourself in your head, drop the head over to your left side. Nice, easy neck stretch. Draw that shoulder, right shoulder down away from the ear. Get a nice big stretch on your right side. Those of you that are following along, this is class number 103. 103, 6 days a week, 103 streams. That's pretty good. So I did. So I thought, I was, communicating with somebody, and they were like, "This is so great," da, da, da. And I thought, well, what's my next goal, right? And so I always have to have, like, I'm happy with my 100, and now I have to set the next goal, and I, possibly blurted out 1,000. Arms up, interlace the finger. Yeah, but not in a row. I did say, I'm gonna be able, yeah, right, exactly. How about 1,000? If 100 took a few months, 1,000 is gonna take a couple of years. You know what I mean? So, no, I'm not going anywhere. Interlace the fingers, turn the palm. To make a different yoga class, 1,000 different yoga classes might be a little bit more challenging. And 1,000 classes. So, but I didn't commit to 6 days a week nonstop for 1,000. I definitely, my family, my wife would not be happy if we didn't go away. I'd take a little vacation. So I need to take a day off here and there. We need to go skiing, right? We have to, fold to one side, stretch. But I'm committed to 1,000 live streams. How about that? Just not in was it, do you guys remember Stephen Wright, the comedian? Stephen Wright? No? You guys are too young. Switch side. Stephen Wright, he goes, I walked up to this sign, 7-Eleven, and it said, or a convenience store, and he goes, it said, open 24 hours a day, but the guy was closing up. And the guy said, yeah, not in a row. Open 24 hours. He said, open 24 hours. He goes, yeah, not in a row. Stephen Wright, you don't remember Stephen Wright? He goes, I bought powdered water, but I don't know what to add. No. Why is, back to the center. Why, he's back in the 70s and 80s. He goes, why is the alphabet in that order? Is it because of that song? Hang forward, stretch. Grab the elbows, breathe deeply. We watched the Disney Plus version of Hamilton. Did you guys? Yeah. Did you guys see the actual play? Yeah. You did see it. I'm so jealous. So amazing. If you haven't seen that back there at home, get Disney Plus and watch it. It's worth it. Well worth it. Like 2.5, 3 hours. 2 hours and 40 minutes. We watched it over the course of 2 days. Interlace the fingertips, stretch the shoulders back behind you. This is kind of the first bigger shoulder stretch, and I know we do it every single class, but it's just so good to at least begin to open up the shoulders a little bit. And the shoulder joints are the only joints besides the hip joints that have a bigger range of motion than all the other joints in your body. So here, one thing to do is to lift the arms up away from the ears, shoulders away from the ears, and then arms down forward, right? So you then lift the arms up again, and then down away from the ears. Arms up again, and then down away from the ears. Good. And then release the arms. And let's do just a little bit. We're not going to do a ton of legs today, so let's just do some right now. Legs wide, bend over to your right side. Sink in. Abdomen strong. Inner thigh stretch. What did you do?
We had a large meal.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm not going to go on a hike, and then I actually did.
That's good.
It was really nice. It was amazing.
It was hot in our neck of the woods this weekend. Switch sides. Hot. Yeah. 100. I looked at my iPhone app, and it said 90, so I thought, oh, not bad. And then I thought, wait a second, it's 103. At one point it was 103.
Yeah, in my pocket.
Switch.
102.
Yeah, switch sides. Now we'll add a little twist and shoulder wrap, so lengthen the upper body, twist and turn, right arm up. Good, and then you're going to take that top arm, drop it behind the back, interlace the fingertips, stretch, lengthen, turn, and twist. Good, and then release it, switch sides, same thing, bending that leg, lengthen the upper body, turn and twist. Hui. Hui, hui. This side always makes me feel old and decrepit. Or at least, that's an interesting point, right? It makes me feel like what I think I'm going to feel like when I'm old and decrepit. But that's really a false narrative, because I'm not going to ever be old and decrepit. So lengthen the upper body, twist up. I might be old, but I refuse to be decrepit. Lengthen, turn, twist, breathe. Good, one more breath. And then release it. Back to the center. Do just a little bit of a standing hip stretch. So walk the feet in a little bit. Still mat distance, forearms to the thighs. Push the knees wide. A little bit side to side here. Just a little rocking side to side. Good. Back to the center. Gently push. And then straighten the legs. Walk the feet back together. Bend the knees. Slowly roll your way up. Abdomen strong. Take a nice big inhale. Lift the arms up. And fold all the way down forward as you exhale. Extending your spine as you inhale. Look forward. And then step back to plank pose. Top of a push-up. Hold it here. Breathe. Good, then halfway down, chaturanga. Press back up, plank. Halfway down, chaturanga. Push back up, plank. Halfway down, press up. Two more. And one more. Good, drop to the knees. Cat and cow tilts for the spine. Inhale, lift the heart up. Exhale, round the back, tuck the tailbone. Keep that going a few times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Why am I yawning so much? Oh yeah, Liam was up at 4:30 this morning. That's why. Poor little guy. He's getting funnier and funnier though. Inhale, exhale. Like, inhale and exhale. Back to neutral, lift the feet side to side, shoulder and hip together, one side, shoulder and hip together, other side. He went back to bed for an hour and then woke up again an hour. I guess I put him back to bed at 4:45. Laid with him for a little bit, and then he was up at 6. No, listen. It could be 2-3 times a night. Yeah. What's that? Oh yeah, he's got solid 8 teeth. Oh yeah, no, he's advanced in the teeth growing department. My brother has baby Sarah, And Sarah is like a week, bend the left leg, push the right heel down. I think a week or 2 weeks younger. She was born September 1st, maybe, so about a week than Liam, and she still has no teeth. She still has, switch sides. Yeah. Yeah, he's got teeth and he likes to use them. Now, the craziest thing is now, while he breastfeeds, he's like on a treadmill. He's crawling up Lauren and won't let go. Up on the toes, walk forward. I know this is like way too much information for those of you back home, but all the way up. I mean, literally, she's like, look at this. He's like climbing up her shoulder. Like, I mean, it's so crazy. And here it's so.
Get ready. He's obviously like energy.
Oh man, arms up, fold, halfway up, step back. First one, nice easy back bend here, lower halfway. Gentle cobra pose, downward facing dog. Fingers spread, palms flat, breath smooth. Good. Up on the toes again. Walk or hop forward. Extend as you inhale, fold as you exhale. All the way up as you inhale. Hands to the heart, exhale. 2 more rounds here, arms up, inhale. Maybe lean back a little bit if that's felt okay. Fold down forward as you exhale. Halfway up as you inhale, step or jump back. Chaturanga. Roll over the toes, upward facing dog. Back to chaturanga. If you want that extra chaturanga, then down dog. Fingers spread, palms flat, breath smooth. Extending the shoulders, lifting the tailbone, breathing deeply. And then up on the toes again. Walk or lightly hop forward. Lengthen the spine as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. Good. All the way up as you inhale. Hands together at the heart. Exhale. One more. Sun salutation A. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold down. Extend the spine as you inhale. Step or jump back as you exhale. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Shoulders pull back. Downward facing dog. From here, hold the right leg up. Lift the right leg up. Breathe. Good. Core strength, shoulders over the wrists, knee to the nose, abdomen strong. Lift it, back and up. Forward knee to the left side, twist. Yeah. Lift it, back and up. Forward up to your right side. Back and up. All the way forward to the hands. Stay there. Straighten the front leg, flex the foot. Bend the knee, drop the hips. Inhale, straighten the leg, flex the foot. Exhale, bend the knee, drop the hips. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep it going. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Good. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Turn the back foot. Come to warrior 1. Hold warrior 1. Arms up. Shoulders relaxed. Breathing deeply. And then shoulder stretch again. So interlace the fingers back behind you. Interlace, lift the heart up. Draw the shoulders back and down. Head back. Take a nice big inhale. And then fold down forward as you exhale. Dropping the head down. Again, stretching the shoulders as much as you can. Sink into the hips a little bit. One more breath. And then back up, warrior one. Hands down to the floor. Leg back, vinyasa lower. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Same thing, left side, take the leg up right away, hold it up. Breathe. Good. Shoulders over the wrists, knee to the nose, abdomen strong. Lift it, back and up. Forward knee to your right side. Twists. Back and up. Forward up to the left. Back and up. All the way forward to the hands. Stay here. Straighten the front leg, flex the foot. Bend the knee, sink the hips. Straighten the leg, flex the foot. Bend the knee, sink the hips. Keep that going. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Couple more times. Good, and then turn the back foot flat down, come to warrior one. This thing says my heart rate is 188. There's no chance that that's the case. It's 188, I'm hardly breathing. I wonder if it's the microphone that's affecting the sensor on the heart rate. Arms up, shoulders relaxed, breath smooth. Let me see. Yeah, no, it's like 65, 70. Clasp the hands back, interlace the fingertips. Lift the upper body up. Shoulders back, head back. Take a big inhale. Fold down forward as you exhale. One of the reasons why you track things, right? You go, hey, wait a second, that doesn't seem right. And then you get to double check. Oh yeah, no, it's not right. That's why it's so preposterous that you go to the doctors once a year, you get a snapshot, and then they prescribe all this stuff, right? Like, it's not the right way. All the way back up, nice big inhale. Hands down to the floor, exhale. Leg back, vinyasa, lower down. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Pause here, breathe. Now we'll link it all together up on the toes. Walk softly, or you could hop forward. Extend that spine as you inhale, fold as you exhale. Chair pose from there, bend the knees, reach the arms, inhale. Hold it, 30 seconds. Sitting down into your chair pose here. Breathe. One more inhale, sink a little bit lower, and then stand up. Bring the hands together at the heart. Exhale, take a nice big full breath. Now linking it all together, let's do 3 times. 3 times, one at a time, chair pose. And then fold down forward, halfway up, straighten, and then step or hop back from there. Just get rid of the banging. As my mother always used to say, stop that banging. Right leg up behind you and bring it all the way forward. Warrior one, reach up, inhale. Hands down to the floor. Leg back, vinyasa. Left side, take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one, deep bend in the front leg. Reach, good, hands down. Leg back, vinyasa. Downward facing dog, hold it. Breathing deep, fingers spread, palms flat, lift the tailbone, extend the shoulders. Good, up on the toes again, walk or hop forward. Extend the spine as you inhale, fold as you exhale. Chair pose, bend the knees, reach the arms, inhale. Stand, hands together at the heart, exhale. Big full breath. 2 more rounds, back to chair when you're ready. Inhale, chair pose, fold down as you exhale. Halfway up, inhale, step or hop back, exhale. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Right leg first. Take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior 1. Reach up. Inhale. Hands down. Leg back. Vinyasa. Lower. Inhale. Exhale. Left side. Take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior 1. Reach up. Hands down. Leg back. Vinyasa, lower. Inhale, exhale, hold it here, breathe. Starting to warm up a little bit, fingers spread, palms flat. Lift the tailbone, extend the shoulders, gently press the thighs back, heels down. Good, and then again, up on the toes, walk or hop forward. Extend as you inhale, fold as you exhale. Chair pose, bend the knees, reach the arms, inhale. Stand, hands together at the heart, exhale. Big full breath. 1 more round, back to chair, inhale. Fold down as you exhale. Halfway up. As you inhale, step or jump back as you exhale. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right leg first, take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior 1, reach up, inhale. Hands down. Take the leg back. Vinyasa. Left side, take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior 1, reaching up. Hands down, leg back, vinyasa. Good, back to down dog. From here, right away, drop to the knees, keep the toes tucked. Toes tucked, looks like that. Sit back onto the heels and pause for a moment. Just take a couple breaths. We're gonna stretch the shoulders, but first, just let the feet stretch for a moment. Good, interlace the fingertips, turn the palms forward, reach the arms up, stretch. So as you lift up, see if you can bring the shoulders back by the ears here a little bit. A little bit more weight into the feet. One more inhale. And then fold down, forward, exhale. Pick up the feet, wiggle the toes. And then just kind of point the toes back, sit back onto the heels. From here, interlace the fingertips. Lift the upper body up, draw the shoulders back, and drop the head back. Take a big inhale. Fold down, forward as you exhale. Onto the very top of the head, stretch. Good, one more breath. And then release the arms. Let's come back to downward facing dog for a moment. Just stretch the legs. So bend the left leg, push the right heel down, give it a big stretch. And then switch sides and stretch. So shoulders, kind of back and core. So go ahead and drop to the knees, right to your belly here. So come down onto the belly and do what's called Shalabhasana. So you're going to interlace the fingers back behind you, lift the upper body up, draw the shoulders back, draw the arms kind of back, and then lift the legs and hold it. Chin down slightly so you're extending the back of the neck. And breathe. Good, and then arms forward. A few more breaths, lift up a little higher. One more inhale. And release. Child's pose again. Pause, notice the spine. Good. And then downward facing dog. Come on up, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Right away, right leg up. Bring it all the way forward to the hands. Turn the back foot flat, warrior one. And then warrior two, open up to the side. So we're gonna do kind of triangle, half moon, or a little standing sequence, but we're gonna focus more on the shoulders a little bit. So standing sequence that we've done before, but with a little extra focus on the shoulders. So warrior two, gazing forward, breathing deeply. Good, and then take the back arm and wrap it around. First, wrap it around, bring the forearm to the thigh, pause. Engage the abdomen, tuck the tailbone underneath you, turn up. Good, and then from here, go ahead and drop that right hand down to the floor or to your block if you have a block. Otherwise, just to the floor, or you can stay with the forearm on the thigh too, that'd be fine. But turn up if you can. Stretching the neck, stretching the top shoulder, keep breathing. Good, then right from here, you're gonna look down, hand to the outside, inch the back foot a little bit closer, step up to half moon pose. All right. Half moon, right hand is about a foot, foot and a half in front, maybe 6 inches out to the side. Engage the abdomen slightly, flex the back foot, stack this left hip on top of the right hip. Left arm goes up to the ceiling and breathe. If you feel like you want to bend that top leg, bend the top leg, reach for the foot. Chapasana here. A few breaths. Stretching the quad, hip a little bit, spine, shoulder. A few more breaths. Good. And then release that leg back to triangle pose. So come on back up. Triangle pose, both legs straight. Arms out to the side, reach forward. Hand down or ankle down. Breathe deep, abdomen strong, twisting up. Breath smooth. One more inhale, open. And then left hand down to the floor. Let's step the back foot closer, do a little bit, just reverse triangle, so step that back foot closer. Left hand stays down, right arm turns up. This will be our one kind of bigger leg thing here. So lengthen up and focus again if you can on the twist and the top shoulder. So once you're in this, wherever your hand lands, then I want you to drop that top arm behind your back. If you can drop the top arm behind the back, then lengthen the upper body a little bit more, even if the front leg is bent, right? So bend the front leg if you needed to, if you can't feel stable on the floor. But then twist, use this top arm, so the right arm, to turn the upper body more. Not only are you gonna get a deeper twist, but you'll also get a deeper shoulder stretch. A few more breaths. Good, one more breath. All right, then release that. And then take the legs back. Down dog or vinyasa to downward facing dog. Gently on the spine and then downward facing dog. Pause for a moment, bend the left leg, push the right heel down, stretch it. Good. Left side when you're ready. Take the leg up, bring it all the way forward. Turn the back foot flat down, come to warrior one, and then warrior two. Open up to the side. Remember the beginning of this whole thing where we had our stadium of people? Do you remember that? I don't know if you guys were streaming it. So I was like, imagine that you have a stadium of people and you're right in the center and everybody's cheering you on, and every move that you make, everybody's like, yes! I haven't talked about that in a little while. I think that's a great thing. Exactly. That's right. That's right. Everybody gets an applause machine. Woohoo! You woke up. Yay! Good. Now back arm around, and then forearm to the thigh. Lengthen the upper body, twist and turn up and breathe. Should be though. You should definitely get a pat on the back for all the stuff that we do, I think. If nobody else is going to give it to you, you got to give it to yourself, right? Left hand down to the floor. Lengthen the upper body, twist and turn up, breathe. All right, look down, inch the back foot a little closer, half moon pose, step up, balance. Once you're up, release the right arm to the ceiling, balance and breathe. If your balance is okay, you turn your head to look up at the top thumb. Good, and then bend that leg if you want to bend that leg. Reach for the foot, and then stretch the quadricep. Oh, whoops. Quadricep, spine, shoulder, hip flexor, a couple more breaths. My balance is off in this pose today. No applause for balance being off. Just kidding. Applause for effort. Release that leg and back to triangle. Triangle pose. Reach up, turn up and twist. Good. Lengthen it up, twist up, turn up. One more inhale. And then just bring the right hand down to the floor. So now we go into reverse triangle. So you step that back foot much closer, angle it forward. Right hand stays down, left arm turns up. And breathe. Good, lengthen up, turn and twist. Left arm drops behind if you can, and then lengthen a little bit more. Use the arm, kind of push it into your body to turn the spine a little more, to twist up a little more, to get that shoulder to stretch a little more. Both legs strong and solid. Last couple breaths. Good. And then let it go. Hands down, take the leg back. We're gonna lower all the way to the mat. All the way down to the mat, Shalabhasana round 2. So from here, go ahead and clasp the hands back behind you, interlace the fingertips, lift the upper body up, draw the shoulders back. Breathe. you can, arms up off the tailbone, legs up, breathe deep. Good, and then arms forward a little bit more, a few more breaths. One more inhale, and release it. Good, child's pose again, just for the counter stretch. Make sure the spine is okay. Good. And then coming up here, what I want to do is a little shoulder stretch. So sit up and sit on the heels. If this is not okay, you can sit cross-legged. Right, what we're going to do is start by taking the right arm up, bend it behind the back. Left arm is going to grab the elbow. Move that arm over behind your head, and then take your left arm, reach back around, and grab your fingertips. So that's what it looks like. From there, if you don't have a, if it doesn't work for you, which if you're tighter, it will not work for you, then you need a strap, right? A strap or a towel. So if you're home and you're like, there's no chance that's gonna happen, here's your trusty little yoga strap, and you would be here like this. But part of the idea, if you can, is to get this top arm behind your head. So move the top arm behind the head a little bit, and then press the shoulders, the head back into your arm. And so it might not get there all the way, but it's kind of really intense if it does. A few breaths. And you're going to keep that wrap. And then we're going to fold forward. So if you can keep that wrap and then fold all the way down here forward, just be super, super careful as you go forward and breathe. Gets more intense as you go forward. Good. And then come on back up. Release that. Yeah. Usually takes a second for the shoulders. Just roll forward and back, forward and back. Good. And then opposite sides. So, now it's not even registering my heart rate. This thing is crazy. Left leg up, left arm up behind your head. What exactly right? I mean, come on, exactly. Yeah. Before there was technology and heart rate data. Go ahead and grab. So this is the harder side if you're right-handed, because the right shoulder is tighter and usually bigger, and it's harder to get it back behind your back. But here, push into the arm if you can. A few breaths. And if it's really tight or you can't quite reach, you're doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing to help yourself get there. You should have a stadium of people cheering you on. A few more breaths. Good, and then go forward if you can. So if going forward makes it way more intense, then definitely skip it. But if possible. Good. And then from there, slowly come on back up. Go ahead and release. Oh, wow. Yeah. Good. Shoulder rolls again, forward and back a few times. And then opposite direction a few times. Let's take a little down dog and vinyasa. So tuck the toes. Take a moment here, bend the left leg, push the right heel down, stretch it. Switch sides and stretch. Good, let's take a vinyasa. So come forward to plank, lower halfway, chaturanga, or all the way to the mat. Upward facing dog, gentle back bend, hold it there. One more inhale. And then downward facing dog, right down to the knees and then to the forearms. Let's do 90 seconds in low plank. We'll start in a few seconds. So we're going to do 30-second hold, 40 seconds, one leg at a time, 20 seconds of mountain climbers. And we'll start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the leg back, legs back. So at any point you can come out of this, that would be totally fine. The main thing is not to strain your back. So if you feel like you're starting to strain your back and your hips are dropping low, first thing to do is lift the hips up higher if you can. All right, breathe. Good. From here, you're going to take one leg up. So one leg up, 10 seconds. Hold it. Abdomen strong. Shoulders extend. Breath smooth. And switch legs. Switch again. 2 more. And switch again. Extending the shoulders, breathing deeply. And mountain climbers from here. Right knee to the right tricep, left knee to the left. Keep it going. Solid upper body, solid core. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dolphin pose. So lift the hips, walk the feet a little closer, push the shoulders back. Really feel that in your upper back and your shoulders and really break open some of that tightness and tension. It's all connected in there. One more big breath. Push. Look at the hands. Down dog if you can. Take a moment. Bend the left leg. Push the right heel down. Stretch it. And switch sides and stretch. Good. Dropping to the knees from there. Sitting back onto the heels, interlace the fingers behind you. Another rabbit pose, lift the upper body up. Shoulders draw back and down, take a big inhale. Fall down forward as you exhale. Onto the very top of the head. Stretch the shoulders. It's funny. Good. One more breath. And then release that. Go ahead and rest for a moment. Child's pose. All right, and then up to Ustrasana, camel. Come on up here. All those open shoulders are actually going to help with this back bend. So come on up. Start with the toes tucked. We can do one side at a time. So right hand to the heel. We'll do a couple of them. Left arm up, left up, and lean back and stretch. I had to pull my Hyper Ice Viper out over the weekend because my back was a little tender. I don't know what happened. It was, one more breath. And then forward, abdomen strong, switch sides. I had a session Friday afternoon. It was super hot Friday afternoon. So I brought an ice pack out there. And in between sets, I would just hold it on my lower back. Not because my lower back was sore, just because it felt so good. But I think that might have messed it up for me. I think my lower back might not have wanted that. Lift up, lean back, one more breath. And then slowly come on back. Feels pretty good right now though. All right, so one more back bend. If you wanted to go deeper, you can point the toes back, otherwise keep the toes tucked. One more time right here. Back to both heels if you can. And really soften the shoulders. So soften the shoulders, lift the heart up, then drop the head back and take about 5 to 10 deep breaths. Couple more breaths. Good, abdomen strong, slowly coming out. And then down into child's pose for a second. You know, I have been doing a little bit more wheel lately, so I wonder if that put a little bit of pressure on it too. Who knows? All right, so we did shoulders, we did a little bit of spine, we're gonna do a little more spine. Let's come down onto the belly again, just for these last couple minutes, onto the belly, and this time we're gonna go into what's called Dhanurasana, or bow pose, only if you feel like that's okay. So this one is where you grab your feet, maybe ankles, and then you lift up, right? If you don't wanna do that, interlace the hands again, and just take Shalabhasana, that's your option. So you got 2 options, lift up and breathe. Good, one more breath. And release it. Shake the hips side to side, a little bit of a shake. Should feel good. And then child's pose, counter stretch for the spine. Make sure it feels okay. And then come up, cross the legs. We do one more shoulder stretch. Well, I guess 2 with shoulder stand, but one more here, tabletop pose or table pose. So what you're gonna do is, if possible, point the fingers toward the feet. If that doesn't work for your wrists, then you're out to the side a little bit or you're back a little bit. But ultimately, fingers toward the feet. Feet about shoulder distance, lift the hips up. Breathing deeply, drop the head back. For the shoulders, so lift the hips up higher and then lean forward if you can. If you're not already in a big shoulder stretch, lift the hips up, lean forward. Lift the hips up, lean forward. Hips up, lean, and then slowly come on down. Drop to the butt, lie back, pull the knees in. We'll do a little bit more abs. So go ahead and make some circles. Do you hear those 2 knee cracks? So my right one almost didn't crack over the weekend. It was so weird. And then it caused a little pain. I don't know what was going on this weekend. I was old and decrepit just for the weekend. I'm fine now. Lift the upper body up, and then side to side 50 times. Crunches. 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10. 20. 5, 6, 8, 9, 30. 8, 9, 40. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 50. Good. Drop to the feet. 2 more back bends, and then we'll start to wind down. So lift the hips up again. Bridge pose. Clasp the hands underneath you. Wiggle those shoulders underneath you. push the hips up a little higher. Breathe. If you wanted to go up to a full back bend, you can. We're just going to be here a couple more breaths if you want. Otherwise, just lift up a little taller. Good. And then slowly come down. One cracked knee at a time. And come on down. Pause for a moment. Notice your body. Should feel pretty good. And then one more time. You could do the same thing, bridge, or, excuse me, you can go all the way up to wheel. If you want, all the way up to wheel, your full back bend. You can do that. I'll just do kind of a medium one here. Good. And whenever you're ready, slowly come on back down. Pull both knees in, give them a good squeeze in. And then we'll just do our hip stretches right from the back here. So first, pull both knees in, make some circles on your lower back. Massage the lower back here. And then let's do happy baby pose. So grab the outsides of the feet, tailbone down, stretch. Good. And then release that stretch. Right ankle to the left knee. Go ahead and take figure 4 or reclining pigeon. Breathing deeply, a few breaths. It's funny, I think that what happens is my body doesn't quite get the full recovery. So if I just start pushing too much, then my body's like, dude, you're pushing too much. My body tells me the truth. Go ahead and switch sides in that reclining pigeon here. Stretch and breathe. Like right now, my leg feels a little sore as if I ran. Did I run Saturday? I forget. I might have ran Saturday. I ran this morning. Yoga both days. I don't know. Does anybody know? Actually, I do know. I just have to check. I do have to check. It's funny how I can forget what I did 2 days ago in the morning. Back. One more hip stretch. So now cross over. Again, not the ankle to the knee, but this time you're going to cross over like this here. So as if you were kind of sitting down with the legs crossed. And then reach for the outsides of the feet. Outsides of the feet. Pull them down. So this is a little bit deeper hip stretch. Good, then switch sides, same thing. Last stretch here. Good. Release it again, and then twist. Just right into our, let's see. Yes, right into our twist. So right leg pull over the left, right arm back. A few breaths in the twist. And then switch sides, same thing. Good. Back to the center. Shavasana. Find a rest. So go ahead and relax. Hang forward here. Or just relax and have the arms out to the side, eyes closed. Nice deep cleansing breath. Deep inhale. And exhale. Totally relax. A few minutes here. Okay, go ahead and bring your left hand to your heart center, right hand to your belly. Pause for a moment, a couple breaths. And then start to bend the knees and roll to your right side. Take your time. And up to a seated position, comfortable seat. Sitting up tall, palms up, eyes closed, a few breaths. And again, reconnecting with that, your center, that place inside that's calm, relaxed, stable, secure. It understands that what's happening is temporary, always, even life, temporary, especially life. And so it's a deeper place that's more than just our own lives, right? It's what we're connected to on a deeper level that lives forever. So the more we tap into that, the easier and kind of lighter things can be for us. Even though we get knocked on our tail sometimes, we just come back to that center, in that place. So hone that relationship. Bring the palms together at the heart. Just take a moment of gratitude. Gratitude for every breath. Namaste. Thank you very much for showing up, you guys. And thank you for showing up. Appreciate it. And this time I'll make an announcement. On Wednesday, I'll be going live again teaching, this time about overcoming fear. So if you're on Wednesday, check it out. I'll be right same place you're watching this. I'll be doing that live. Overcoming fear at noon Pacific time. Otherwise, stay safe, stay healthy. See you back here tomorrow for class number 104. Thanks, you guys. I can't believe it.